Hi, this is Dr. Smith, and 'tis the season, right, for the holiday, but it's also the season for a lot of congestion and a lot of cough. I've been getting so many phone calls about this, and I just wanted to do a quick video to review some things that you can do if you're a very small infant is congested. All right, so a couple things that I would have handy for this time of the year is a humidifier. It'll keep the air nice and moist and help congestion stay a little loose and help decrease cough. The next thing that I would have handy if I had a little infant here is a swaddle. So I have the infant already swaddled so that I can try to suction out the congestion during this time of the year when everybody is congested. It's a lot of different apparatuses that we can use in order to get the congestion out of the nose to help relieve the baby of the symptoms, at least so they can eat or they can sleep. One of the things that we can use is an old-fashioned bulb suction. This is what I used on my son. He's 14 years old. We didn't have all these new apparatuses out there. So what I would do when he was little, I would lay him down. I would try to suction him try to actually swaddle him or have somebody to grab his hands because they would be all over the place. I would get the bulb suction. I would press down on it where it was like this, and I would suction a part of his nose, one side, and then I would let all the snot out, and I would re-push the bulb suction in, and then I would do the other side. One of the things that really helped loosen up the secretions before I suctioned was some saline. So it's all kind of different brands of saline. This is just a Genexa brand. It's just basically salt water. It's saline that's pretty safe to put a drop down the nose that you're going to suction, let the secretions loosen, and then push the bulb down, suction out of that side, and then do the other side. Some people use the suction. Some people just use the saline, loosen it up, wipe it off, and that's it. Sometimes that's as far as you can go with some kids because they're very upset that you're trying to suction. The next apparatus that we can use to help control or decrease the suction, at least for a little while, so the baby can have some comfort, is this new thing called the Nose Frida. A lot of people call and talk to me about this. This is where the parents have to put their mouth on this and actually put this part of the Nose Frida, as you see, on the wall of the baby's nose and suck. Everybody's kind of disgusted about this whole thing at first when I talk to them about it, but if you look at it carefully, the Nose Frida has a filter in it that actually can help the snot not come to the mom or the dad that's sucking on the congestion to help loosen it. And it comes with a couple other like filters that you can change out as needed. So the Nose Frida is new. Like I said, with the bulb suction, you may have to go on and use your handy saline first to loosen up the secretions and then suck it out. So you would have your baby here and you go to the nose, you suck, and then this is kind of unattached. You do the other side. Like I said previously, it'll be very useful to have somebody actually to hold the hands or you have the baby swaddle. The next thing that can actually help the baby is this I call it this new age stuff. It's these suctions that are automatic. So where you can push the button and it actually provides some suction and you can kind of push the level of suction. This is also effective to just put right inside or at the tip of the nose and suck out the secretions, and then put the tip of the other nose and suck out the secretions. You can do this with or without the saline. If it's nice and goopy and you just need to suck it out, then you suck it out, but you got to make sure you rinse all of your parts afterwards so that you won't recontaminate the baby at a later point when you need to use the suction devices in the future. One of the snazziest things is from one of my fellow ER doctors. His name's Dr. Schultz, and he developed the snozzle, and I'm going to make sure I attach the video below. But this is an apparatus that you fill up full of saline. Here at the office, we have a regular saline bottle, but you can make saline yourself with some packets that they sell at the regular pharmacy, or you can order some on Amazon. So you fill this syringe up full of water. You turn the baby to the side. You put the syringe tip here. You push this nozzle, and the mucus comes out of one side of the nose. Everything's all connected. So the mucus comes out of one side, and then you lay the baby on the other side, and you refill up your syringe, and you push down the other side, and then the mucus comes out of the other side. So that's a really good way of getting the mucus out quickly. The baby may cough a little bit after, and you can just use the bulb suction or a towel to wipe the rest off. Another suggestion that I give people when they call me and tell me that their baby is congested is to elevate the head of the bed. If you think about it, if you lay flat and you have a lot of secretions, it kind of feels like you're drowning on your secretions. So it's a way to elevate the head of the bed so your baby will lay down comfortably, or as comfortably as possible when they're nice and congested, okay? Now, what we say is we do not, pediatricians do not want you to get a towel and put it on top of the bed and the baby lay down for risk of the baby getting trapped in the towel or suffocating. But we want to put the towel underneath the bed or the mattress to kind of elevate the head of the bed. This way the baby is able to sleep more comfortably because it's kind of on an elevation, so the snot will theoretically go down and not feel like the baby's not draining to the back of the throat and making the baby cough, 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 okay? Last but not least, one of the other things that I try, if the baby's over a year old, they're really congested, you've tried the humidifier, you've tried a hot steamy shower where you put the baby in the same room and just kind of let everything drain. You've tried everything else. Instead of cough syrups, which may contain a lot of different medications, which may or may not be safe in the baby's age, we just try to do a teaspoon of honey. It's actually effective in helping coat the back of the throat and helping with cough naturally. So that is also something that you can do. There's several brands of honey kind of products that are out there that are natural and that are safe for kids over the age of 1, but you have to wait till they're 1. So to sum it all up, 'tis the season, of course, for holidays and celebrations, but it's also the season for a lot of cough, a lot of congestion calls, and the way that you can try to help with the symptoms are these apparatuses. You can do the humidifier, you can do the Nose Frida, you can do an electric aspirator, you can do the old bulb suction, or you can do this nice snozzle, which I love. And the last thing is we just make sure that we have some saline, okay, to loosen up the secretions. And last but not least, you can do an elevation of the mattress, or some people decide to buy a wedge. It's a mattress that is elevated that you can put on top of the mattress. It's just a surface that you can put on top of the mattress that can also elevate the head of the bed if you don't want to do an old-fashioned towel underneath the mattress. Anyway, thanks for listening to my video. Hopefully this helps.